Hey, Motorman here, and I got something a little bit different for you this week. I've reviewed a few of these before, but I think it's a good thing to take a look at this because these bikes are becoming extremely popular. And what I'm talking about is the Haybike Horizon. Horizon is the model, and I've tested a few of these before, but by far this is one of the best. This bike has front and rear shock absorbers, fat tires, so you could even go off-road. The ride is excellent on or off the road, and that's for light off-road duty. Has a top speed of 28 miles per hour, but most of the time you're going to stay around 15 to 20. And the reason I'm here at the Ride Like a Pro training course is because I want to try and put this through the course and see what happens, because I think this might be the perfect thing for people who are afraid to lean their motorcycles. Maybe you're new riders, you're not familiar with the techniques, and the biggest technique, the most important that you're going to learn on one of these, as you will on any motorcycle, is the proper use of your head and eyes. There's no clutch here, so you don't have to worry about coordinating the clutch, but it's going to help you get over your fear of leaning and also get to use your head and eyes. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now. So here I am going through the slow cone weave. Those cones are about 12 feet apart, and it works the exact same way on the e-bike as it does on a motorcycle, as you can clearly see. Same thing with the U-turns, turn your head and eyes. Here I've got there's 5 settings that I could put it on number 1, and that puts this right around 8 to 9 miles per hour, and that's the perfect speed for these low-speed maneuvers. If you're afraid of making U-turns, this is the way to practice. Get yourself an e-bike, have a ton of fun with it. Going now into the offset cone weave. These are quick transitions from left to right, and as you can see with the picture-in-picture there up to the right, it reacts the same way. If the bike has 2 wheels, the techniques are exactly the same. This is a great way to learn your low-speed handling, and it takes away the fear of dropping the bike because you're not riding an 800-pound motorcycle here. You're riding an 80-pound motorcycle. And there's no clutch to worry about, so all you got to do is keep the throttle down. I've got this in the first speed, which puts me right around 8 miles per hour. It'll go up to 28 miles an hour, but I'm keeping it at 1 for these low-speed maneuvers. You can do your circles, practice turning your head and eyes, looking only where you want to go, and it will work the same way. So if you're thinking about getting into motorcycling, or you just want to have some two-wheel fun, get yourself an e-bike. They're about $1,500. In fact, I'm going to put a coupon below so that you could save some money. And as you can see, it's just like riding a motorcycle. The techniques are exactly the same. The good part of this bike is you could take it off-road as well. For light off-road use, it works perfectly. You're going to have a lot of fun with this bike. This e-bike comes to you in a big box. In fact, the hardest part is taking off all the packing material. Once that's off, you're going to install the handlebars, turn the bike upside down. I found it easiest to do that. Pop the front wheel in, put your seat in, clamp it down, put on the pedals, and that's really all there is to the assembly. It takes about 20-25 minutes, and then you're ready to ride. This bike does come with the rear rack and front and rear fenders. You could ride the bike without those items, but they are pretty handy to have, especially if it's maybe the ground is a little bit wet. I found this bike to be a nice ride, soft front and rear suspension. The front fork is even adjustable. Sometimes you don't find that on very expensive motorcycles, but it is on this bike. It also has a headlight and turn signals. I found absolutely no problems at all with the bike, putting it together or riding it. And you can go about depending on the speed and how much you want to pedal. I prefer on these bikes not to pedal at all, but you can get up to about 60 miles if you want to do a little bit of pedaling. If you're at the number 1 or the number 5 speed, the fastest speed, and you're using just the throttle, probably about 30 miles. If you start to run out of battery, well, you could always pedal it. It does have pedals on it, and I found if you really pedal hard, you can get up to about 32 miles an hour before you run out of pedal. When I say run out of pedal, that means you can keep pedaling, but it's not going to go any faster than that. So go to their website. They have so many different models. By the way, this bike also folds in half, so it's easy to carry in the trunk of your car. Just pop off the handlebars, they snap right off, fold the bike in half and put it in your trunk, and you're ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this, and this is a way to get on 2 wheels again, or like I showed, if you want to get some practice in, get over that fear of leaning the bike. If you're afraid to lean this bike, well, maybe 2 wheels aren't for you, but it's an easy bike to ride. Just press the throttle, or you could pedal it, either one. So that's haybike.com, and I'm going to give you a coupon below. Motorman and save you some money.